Sri Anandamayi Ma ki Jai. Often, after I had been observing silence for some time, the chanting of Haribol would issue spontaneously from my mouth, and immediately a mysterious sensation would come over me. The hair on my skin would stand on end. Gradually, the body would become stiff like a log of wood, and all outward physical sensations would disappear completely. It was then seen that everything was dissolving into a state of void. From the time this body felt an urge for Harinam, these manifestations began appearing. One day, there was a khayal to chant Hari's name while sitting in the dark at night with eyes closed. This body began to sing, although she had never seen anyone doing this. After 2 or 3 days of chanting Hari's name like this for some time, wherever she looked, there was only the sky and stars. On asking some knowledgeable person, Bholanath found out that these were signs of a yogi and were very auspicious. One night after dinner, I told Bholanath, I want to sit for some time. You go to sleep. Sitting on the bed chanting Harinam, I realized after a while that Haribol was automatically issuing from within myself in tune with my breath, while simultaneously my mouth kept on outwardly chanting. Later still, my tongue and mouth ceased functioning and Harinam continued in unison with my breathing. Very soon, the signs of physical changes began to appear, and automatically my legs folded themselves to form an asana. Later, I learned that this was Siddhasana. Then my body began to sway, and while doing so, it spun round in circles while still remaining in the asana, immersed in sublime joy as if overflowing with Shakti. I felt as if Harinam was exuding from my entire body. While moving in this manner, one of my hands accidentally fell on Bholanath's body. Thinking it to be a thief, in alarm he caught hold of the arm tightly. Realizing it belonged to this body, he then released it. He said that the hand had appeared to be heavy and big. Intense yogic activities can have such effects on any person's body. On another night in Ashtagram, this body told Bholanath, You go to bed, let me sit reciting Nam. Sitting in a common posture, I started singing Nam in an undertone, and slowly the hair on my skin stood up. My legs folded themselves automatically into the position of Padmasana, while Nam continued from my mouth as well as with my breath. I soon found the body swaying right and left energetically and then spinning while remaining seated in Padmasana like a wheel that continues spinning on its own axis after being set in motion. At such times, there was no consciousness of the body, but there was a feeling of omnipotence, of infinitude, and of ecstatic joy. Suddenly, it dawned on my senses that it was late at night and I had not slept at all. Immediately, all the kriyas gradually slowed down and stopped, just as an electric fan starts slowing down when it is switched off. I lay down. Sri Anandamayi Ma ki Jai.